What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Like the thumbnail's talking about, how do you work a mechanical lock on a safe? So maybe you're about to go buy a new safe and it's got a mechanical lock and you're thinking, how do I use this? Maybe you have a digital keypad and you want to swap over to a mechanical, not sure how they work. Maybe you just haven't used yours in a while and you kind of forgot, right? So we wanted to do a quick refresher and kind of go over how it's done, try to make it easy for you, and then of course, ask any questions down in that comment section, okay? So looking at a mechanical lock, first thing we're gonna point out are the steps, okay? The cadence that you'll be following. And very simply put, the way I like to describe it to people is 4, 3, 2, 1, left, right, left, right. Now we'll put some graphics on the screen, so as I'm going through, that's gonna make a lot more sense, okay? So essentially what we're trying to do is figure out that there's 3 numbers in our combination, right? Be it 10, 20, 30, that's 3 numbers, right? So we need to turn 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time. And we're gonna show you exactly what that looks like. Now, thanks to movie magic, we're going split screen here. So you can see what I'm doing in one hand and then talking to you on the other hand. So we're going back and forth, make this real easy, okay? So in this instance, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. I'm gonna go left and I'm just gonna spin it 4 times to the left to clear the lock of anything. So that literally means all I'm gonna do is walk up and I'm just gonna kind of 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, those all to the left. Notice I didn't stop anywhere in particular. I don't care what number I'm on. I wanted to reset all the numbers, okay? So before I can move on to step 2 though, I do need to find that first number. So again, I just spun. In this case, my number is gonna be 27. So I'm gonna go, and I am aiming for this mark dead center between the S and the G right here. So here's 25, 26, and 27. I'm gonna stop on my first number, okay? So now step 2 is 3 times to the right, okay? So as soon as I come to my number, that counts. So in this case, my number is 83. Sounds right in my head. Here we go. So as soon as I come to it, that's 1. Kind of went past it a little fast, but I don't need to, right? I don't need to stop or anything. That's 2. Now when I come back around again, I'm actually going to stop on the number. So check this out, 85, 84, 83. So we've kind of burned through those first 2 steps, right? Now we're gonna go left twice, which means I'm gonna pass it once, stop the second time, which is what we just did on the second number, right? So in this case, our number is 59. So we're going left, here's 59 once, I'm gonna pass it, and I'm gonna come back around, I'm gonna stop on it. So when a lock is brand new, it's got a little bit of play. Look at the camera here. I've got a little bit of play where I'm just barely in front of it, barely behind it, dead onto it. As long as I'm right about there, I should be kosher. So we had our numbers, our combination, and again, they were what? 27, 83, and 59. But again, the steps were 4, 3, 2, 1. The last step is merely taking all those numbers that we just lined up and got everybody in a line with one another, and now they're gonna activate. And so when we make this last step, they're all gonna pull together. So I'm gonna go to the right, because that's what step we're on, right? I'm gonna go to the right, and then I'm gonna feel the lock kind of click and catch. See if we can catch that. See that right now? It's got some resistance. I'm gonna turn just a hair more. And look, I can't turn it any further. So what happened was we did our 4, 3, 2, we got to this 1, right? So we lined up all the wheels, and now they've all lined up perfectly. And then as I spun around that last time, when it caught, what happened was now they kind of grabbed what's called a fence on the inside. And as I turn that little bit and it stops moving, it's because I was pulling the bolt up, which actually then allows me to turn the handle and get inside, right? So it's actually a really simple procedure once you do it a few times. And as one of my favorite comments ever said, it's pretty easy once you get to know her. It's a great line. But again, that just refers to the reps, getting used to it, right? So that said, and to lock it, all I gotta do is make sure the handle's turned so that the bolts are out. And I spin it to the left. A couple times, walk away, it's completely locked. So if somebody walks up behind me, that combination, they're gonna have to know it to get into it, okay? So I like to do it a little bit quicker, just so you can kind of see just after doing the reps, how easy it really flows, right? So 1, 2, 3, notice I'm not like spinning the lock 100 miles an hour, that's bad. Don't do that. Nice, slow, easy pace. 27. 1, 2, helps to count. 3, 1, and 2, and unlock. So again, that was kind of pausing. Let's see how fast I can really do it. Ready? Stopwatchers out. All right, we're gonna do this. So first I'm gonna lock it. Hands off, hands off. Shooter ready. Spin, spin. A little faster than I want you to spin, but I'm in a marathon right now. 7.
All right. Yeah. 20. All right.
Once you get to know her. So 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 turns, 3 turns, 2 turns, 1 turn. Left, right, left, right. I'm saying the same things over and over and over to you because that's kind of how that mentality gets in there as you're doing those reps. And again, we don't want to spin, 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 spin too fast. Will it take it? Will it work? Yeah. It's easy to miss a number doing that and you're kind of starting all over every single time, so that's a pain. But more importantly, that's actually putting a little bit too much extra wear and tear on those parts inside of the lock, so there's really no need to go that fast every time. And then we talked about how, let's go back to the lock real quick. I just want to show this. I said, hey, just make sure you want to land on that number, you got a little bit of play. So if my number was 50, look right here. You can tell that my lines are not perfectly lined up on 50, right? So there's a chance that if I go through all of this changing or running through my combination, my left, my right, my left, my right, my 4, my 3, my 2, my 1, I was that far off, it could or it could not hit. And then a lot of people call because they're locks. So I'm gonna throw this out there for anybody who's having issue with a lock real quick. Hey man, I've used the same combination for 20 years, 30 years, and it's getting harder and harder for me to get it open. What happens is very simple. By using those same numbers, 10, 20, 30, over and over and over and over and over, it starts to get a little more play and it gets a little loose in there. So you'll find that where it was 10, now I might have to go about halfway past 10. Same thing on 20, and same thing on 30. I gotta go about halfway past it, and then it seems to catch again. The lock's probably fine, it's just you've used it so much in that same sequence over and over and over, it's just kind of worn out. So it's pretty easy to just have a locksmith, or if you want to challenge it yourself, be careful, please. As your locksmith, I'm not a huge fan of people doing it by themselves because accidents happen and it gets costly quick. But if a locksmith has come out, you're not actually buying a new lock. So instead of 10, 20, 30 being your combination, we're just gonna change it to 15, 25, 35, whatever. I just move those numbers, feels like a brand new lock again. Okay, so if you're running into that, there's that troubleshoot for you. So again, hopefully they've been on the screen this whole time. I don't know how this works. I just show up. 4 to the left, 3 to the right, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Yeah? So 4, 3, 2, 1, left, right. And again, if you have any questions, let us know. Keep an eye out for more videos and stuff like this. We want to educate, we want to help you guys. Really appreciate you watching, following along. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you got any help with this, if you enjoyed the video or whatnot. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.